she is the author of numerous novels for middle grade. The Summer of Moonlight Secrets, which I have here, autographed copy. And she's also wrote Violent Rains, Almost Got Struck by Lightning, and Jack and Me, and a whole lot of Lucky. Lots and more to come in the future.
More to come in the future.
Really exciting.
Yes, thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your work and what you're working on now. And
well, I am a middle grade author, so I write for people through the grades of like 4th through 7th grade. And Violet Rains is my first book, and it was very exciting because I sort of got discovered at an SCBWI conference. Now my editor here, I submitted my first 10 pages, and she loved them, and she asked me to send them to her. Yep. And a couple months later, I had an offer, and and that's how the whole thing got started. And then the other 2 books came along, and what I've just finished working on now and it's coming out in September is my new book, and I just have a review copy. It's called A Whole Lot of Lucky. It's coming out soon.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I love the cover. It's about this girl. She's 12 years old. Her name is Haley Richardson. And, they kind of live on the budget side of life. So she's kind of like, she's got a Salvation Army life, Goodwill accessories and all this stuff. And one time she's, at night, when the book starts, well, shortly after the book starts, she's in bed, she's lying down, she's trying to sleep, and she hears her mom start screaming downstairs. And then the dad is screaming. And then they're screaming and crying, and she's like, oh! Like she thinks there's a murderer in the house or something like this. But yeah, she takes the time to think, if I had a cell phone, I could call 911. But then
I love her already.
She runs downstairs. Thank you. She runs downstairs, and her mom and dad are all like acting crazy and stuff. She's like, then she's like kind of disgusted, like how kids are. What's wrong with you? And it turns out they just won the lottery, and
oh my goodness.
She can't believe it, and she's like, yes! And in her mind, mansions, limos, cell phone, and all this stuff. And things do change, but not the way she hoped for.
Love it.
That's what the story
I have to read it.
Thank you. Coming out in September.
Yay!
Hello, Lucky.
That sounds fabulous.
Well, it's
really exciting. And what do you recommend for writers who are coming to conferences like this? I mean, obviously for you had a big success story come out of it. So what do you recommend for writers?
Okay, and are aspiring writers? Aspiring authors?
Aspiring authors,
okay.
yes.
For aspiring authors, what I really recommend is you're going to get the most out of a conference if you participate in the conference. And the SCBWI conference that I ever came to, I remember I felt very nervous when I came because I came alone. I'd never been to a conference with this many people or this many names that I actually recognized.
Right.
Books that I'd read, and stuff like that. So I felt very nervous, and I just remember them splitting us up into groups, and I was sitting at a table, and Nancy Mercado was there, who was an editor. I forget, she was at a different place than where she is now, and we were supposed to read our query letters out loud, and at first I thought, I could not do it, because some people were passing, and I thought, I'll pass. That'll be easier. I'll gain insight by what the other people are saying. And then I thought, no, because it won't be personal to me. And I knew I had to read it. So she was going around, and then it came to me. I didn't pass. And this is honest to God. Boy, this is a loose piece of paper. I was reading my query letter, and you could hear it shake. You know what I'm saying? And I felt flames going up my cheek, and I had to put it on the table, and I lowered my hands because they were shaking.
Wow.
And because I didn't want anyone to hear it, random. But I read it, and then she thought for a moment, and there was something she liked in the second paragraph, and she said, you know what, you should put that in your first paragraph. And do you know I did? And I ended up selling that book. Yes. So I think that you have to brave these risks. You have to be brave, and you have to stick your neck out. And even if it's scary, you have to participate in those discussions. Put your thing in your first page critique. Do the 10-page critique. And if you have a question, ask it. Because even if you are afraid, you're going to walk out of here with more information than you had. You're just going to get more out of the conference, and that's really my best advice.
That's fantastic advice. And what about published authors, like authors that already have books? Can they get all this?
Okay, that's a good question because like I'm a published author and I sat in the middle grade track today. Danette Haworth, who was very funny and humorous by the way. What track did you sit in?
I was in the YA.
Okay, you were in YA. Donna's funny and all her books are humorous and but you know you can always learn things and they were talking about marketing and stuff like that and yeah, I learned some stuff from that. Like you're always gonna learn something. I a year or two ago went to a conference and Linda Sue Park was talking. Yes, and she was talking about her writing habits and how much she writes. Now, you know, you hear about these people, they write 12 hours a day, or, you know, they get up at 3 a.m. before they have to go to work, they write, then they get the kids off, then they go to their own job, and when they come home, they make supper, kids are in bed, and they write some more for 2 hours, you know. I'm sorry, I'm not like that, you know what I mean? And even like Kate Messner is doing that thing on helping teachers write right now. She's doing a summer camp for writers.
Summer camp.
It was like 11 o'clock at night, and I saw a thing on my notification on Facebook. I looked it up, and Kate is writing, oh, I shouldn't be on Facebook. I bet you're all telling me, hey girl, get back to work. And I posted, I was going to say, no girl, go to Netflix. You know, I think it's like sometimes you have to have a break. So, but Linda Sue Park, and I was still a published author even when I went to see her, and she said that she considers it a good day to write 2 complete pages a day. That was her rate. And when I heard that, you know, I felt relieved. Yes. Because I thought, oh, I don't have to be writing 3,000 words a day, right? Because I can't. And they wouldn't be like Highlights is giving us conferences. They have highlights all the time, and that's what I really want to go to for verse novels, you know. And so there's always something for you to learn. And the other thing is like you get to hop off other writers. That's like the best part for me. So
that's great advice. Thank you so much, and thanks for chatting with us.
Oh, it was fun.
I'm so excited about your book.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
I hope so.
Thank you.